Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. Well, I got an unboxing and a tech review for you. You are looking at the FlylinkTech 12 volt jump starter kit. Now, back in the day, it would take two vehicles and a cable between them to jump start your vehicle. Well, now in the future, you can jump start your own vehicle without the help of another person with this battery box that you keep in the trunk of your car. Now you may think this is only for the old cars with the 12 volt batteries, but new cars, even EVs, have 12 volt low voltage batteries still. Now some of the newer EVs have 15 volt and 48 volt systems. That will be questionable with this. This may jump start a 15 volt battery, but it's not made for it. It is made for a 12 volt system, so keep that in mind. That's what I'll be talking about and referring to. As some of y'all know, I have a Hyundai Ioniq 5. Now the EGMP platform cars, which consist of Ioniq, Kia, and some Genesis EVs, they have a little gremlin in their system that sometimes doesn't charge the 12 volt properly, and it will end up dying on you. I know that's ironic in an electric car that your battery is dead and you can't start it, but it happens. It's not supposed to happen, but it does. I'm going to go more in depth on that with my Ioniq 5 in another video. This is going to be just talking about the FlylinkTech jump starter box. Let's check it out. So this is what the FlylinkTech looks like before we start unboxing. So looking here on the side, we see the specifications. We got a 2600 milliamp hour battery, two USB-A's and a USB-C, and you can pause the screen here and see the various voltages and amperages that it will produce on each plug. Editor Crazy Postman here. I know somebody's going to ask how much this thing costs, and that answer is going to be complicated. So you can see here on the summary, I paid $69.99. Now that was $89.99 with a $20 coupon button, and it made it $69.99. Now today when I logged back in to check on some things, I logged into my own account and it tells me the price is $119.99. Now you can see this is my account because it shows you last purchased on February 3rd, but it's all the way up to $119.99, and there is no $20 coupon here. So I have a hard time telling y'all what it's going to be, because it's going to be somewhere between $69.99 and $119.99. Now the $69 version is a bargain, and it's still pretty good at $119.99. But watch this. If I open an incognito browser window, it's back to $119 again, but now it has the $20 coupon option. So I'm not sure how much it actually costs. Amazon is kind of weird about how they price things. Somewhere between $69 and $120. So it looks like they give you a pretty good case to carry everything. It has a zipper and it closes with a little carry handle. Now since this is going to be living in your trunk, it's a good thing they give this to you so that way everything is concealed together instead of scattered everywhere, because we all know how you drive. You got your battery pack on one side and all your accessories on the other. Let's go ahead and pull this out and check it out. It is a plastic, but there's no rubber on it except for this flap here. It's all hard plastic. So we got on, and it's not really that bright. Of course, I got the bright lights on in here. Let me turn those off real quick. So here's without the bright studio lights. So you can see about how bright this is. Let's pan up. See, it doesn't even overpower my blue light. So it's not that bright of a light, but it's more of like a wide area light, like a floodlight. So it will be helpful in the situation of a dead 12 volt battery in your car. I'm not saying it's not very helpful, but you know, I've seen much brighter lights. While I got the lights off, we'll check it does the standard SOS. And here comes a strobe effect. So if you're sensitive to strobes, there you go. Wow. Yeah, the strobe is very noticeable. And then to turn that back off, you just hold the power button down and it goes off. Let's turn the lights back on. Even under the bright lights, you can easily see the screen here. You can see it sitting at 79%. I don't know if you can see that flap on the camera very well, but removing it and looking under it, that one on the left, that double plug, is where you plug your jumper cables in. This circle plug is going to be a DC outlet. And then these others here are self-explanatory. You got your 2 USB-A's and your 1 USB-C up there in the corner. This DC out barrel connector here, it says it is 15 volts and 10 amps that you can pull out of that. So that's a pretty good amount of power. Not much else to show you here. It's pretty self-explanatory. So let's check out the items in the accessory side here. Obviously, this is your 12-volt jump starter cables, and this is the connector that you would put in on that far left side. They give you a USB-C cable. This will be for charging the unit and or powering a USB device. This is an interesting accessory here. So you plug this in to the DC barrel connector right here, and then it gives you a car power outlet style plug. In the old days we called them cigarette lighters. But something to keep in mind, this is going to put out 15 volts and not 12 volts. So be mindful of that. Most 12 volt accessories will be fine with 15 volts, but if you have one that's extra sensitive, you might look at the specifications and see what voltage range it's okay with. So this is a 15 volt plug. Just be mindful of that. And then we got another USB-A to USB-C cable. So they give you 2 cables, this power adapter, and then the jump starter cables all in this kit. And then they also give you the user manual in there, just in case you're all flustered because your battery's not started and you can't remember what to do. Just keep that in there. But it is very simple, folks. All you have to do is you plug this cable into this hole, and it only goes in one way because there's a circle hole and then a half circle hole. So it will only fit one way, no way you can plug it in backwards. And then you hook up your cables to your battery, black to black, red to red. So then you turn your unit on, and then you hold down the boost button. You heard it click, and it is ready to boost your battery. Now, another thing we can test is trying to charge my phone using this as a power bank. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab my phone here. Now you can see it's running the camera software for this, but that's okay. We're just gonna try to charge it. So we get this and we plug it into the USB-C hole. And then we plug this other end into the phone's USB-C connector. And you see, I didn't really even have to turn anything on. It just instantly came on and started charging. Now it shows you we're using Type-C, and the phone is pulling 15 watts right now. I believe that's the fastest my phone will charge. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think my phone will pull more than 15 watts. So it looks like the screen does time out after a little bit. It does leave these little indicators on down here, but the rest of it goes off. To turn it back on, all you have to do is just touch that power button and it will come back on for a minute and you can see what's going on. So that's about all I can show you here in the studio with the 12 volt FlylinkTech jump starter and power bank. I'm going to be making another video in a few days on how to hook this up to a 12 volt battery and actually use it. I'll leave that link in the description. The video subject will be centered around my Ionic 5, but I will show an example of how to hook this up and use it in that video. I will also leave an Amazon affiliates link to this in the description. So if you want to click that link and check it out, I would appreciate that. I did not receive this for free. I paid for it with my own hard-earned dollars, and Amazon gives me a little bit of a kickback if anybody decides to purchase this using my link. So thanks for watching this unboxing video of the FlylinkTech Jump Starter Power Bank, and don't forget in a few days to check the description for me trying it out on my car. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.